Today we're going to talk about fulfillment, inventory, and some of the little things that we do to run Arete Shades. What's up, guys? My name is Greg Rollett from the Brolletts and one of the co-founders of Arete Shades, along with my 11-year-old son, Colton, a sunglass brand to help young athletes to block out distractions and be the best version of themselves, pitch after pitch, play by play, and day by day. Make sure you head on to areteshades.com. Use the code SPRINGSALE, get $10 off any pair. And I've been getting a bunch of questions from people who are trying to start these brands with their kids. And they always want to know, like, how do you manage inventory? How much inventory do you have to have? Do we need to order thousands and thousands of pieces? You know, how does all this work? And so I want to talk a little bit about that today and just give a high level view of how we look at this stuff and how we think about it. Now, again, there is no one way. We've talked about this a bunch. There's a lot of different ways you can go about this, but what we've done is, we started just with a search like everyone else does, is on Alibaba, right? So I literally get on my phone. I've got Alibaba like right here on my phone, and I just start searching for sports sunglasses for kids. And it just started there. And the first thing that we did was we just started looking through all of them and seeing some of the styles that we liked, some of the colors that we liked. We looked at some of the like examples and case studies that they had. We looked at their number of reviews and stars. What were some of their reviews? We were looking for things like good communication, great, timely deliveries, all of that stuff. And, we started starting there. And then I just started reaching out to all of them. Started sending them messages like, what's your minimum order quantities? Can you share some examples with us? Where can we print? Where, can you show me some of the colors that you have? What other options do you have? For us, it was obviously really big. We needed youth sizes and adult sizes. Some of the glasses only had adult sizes, which doesn't really work for us. We need youth and adult. So, I just started messaging all of these brands, and then I started looking at minimum order quantities. And so MOQs is what you're going to see a lot on like a site like Alibaba or with a manufacturer. So MOQ is your minimum order quantity. And so I started looking at what glasses, can I get 50? Can I get 100? And also where are the price breaks? Is there a big price break if I order 200 versus 100 or 300 versus 50? And ultimately the manufacturing partner that we ended up working with, the MOQs that they had were 300, but I negotiated with them. I think this is a big piece of it. We negotiated with them, and what they wanted was 300 of each style. And I was like, well, that's not going to work for me. So our first order was 3 different colors: the party starter, the playmaker, and the record breaker. So the black on black, the white with the red mirror lenses, and the pink with the blue mirror lenses. Still some of our best sellers to this date. And I said, all right, I want 100 of each, 100 of the record breaker, 100 party starter, 100 playmaker. And on those, I want 50 youth and 50 adult. And they gave me a lot of pushback, but I'm like, well, I want 300, but I'm not going to order 900, right? I'm not doubling this order, or 600 or whatever the number is. Can I get 50 youth playmakers, 50 adult playmakers, 50 youth party? And ultimately, after going back and forth, and I was like, the other thing I think that we did a really good job of is I was like, I'll give you a credit card right now. I will pay you right. I wanted to put my money where my mouth was. If you could do this for me, I will pay right now. You don't have to chase me for an invoice or whatever. Shoot me a link and I'll pay. And I think they really appreciated that we would always pay within 2-3 hours of getting the link. Cause sometimes with time differences, I get it in the morning, but I would pay right away. And I think that went a long way to establishing trust. They knew that we were going to pay. They knew that we weren't just messing around. And so that's how we worked our minimum order quantities, is we kind of played with their minimum, but then we asked for some things and there was some negotiating, but that was really cool and really powerful. So I think you want to look for those lower MOQs, but we're looking at some things right now. We're looking at some of the mesh shorts. And again, going through this whole process of, do you have youth and adult sizes? Because we need youth sizes because it's a kids brand or youth athletics brand. And so, but we're going back and forth. But again, the MOQs, some of them are if you order 20 pieces, it's this price, but if you order 50 plus, you get a price break. So we're doing that dance again. And that's a little tricky because with sunglasses, it was just youth and adult size. With shorts, it's all right, well, do we need youth small, youth medium, youth large, youth extra large, adult small? Now we need 8 sizes, let's say. And now well, do we get 10 of each size? That's, 80. Do we get 20 of each? So we're playing this game of sizes, and that's a whole nother battle that we'll look at. Now, as it comes to fulfillment, I want to talk about this because I think this is something that we do a really good job of. So we fulfill out of the house. Actually, we fulfill right out of this room. I've got a station over here on this side that is like our printing our labels, our boxes. We have shelves and shelves of boxes over there, along with some of our supplies that I'm going to share in just a second. And then over here on this wall, we have a big like bookcase kind of thing that has all of our sunglasses on it, all the different colors. They're still in like cardboard boxes, but they're all over there, and they're broken down by the different Playmaker, Party Starter, the the Golden Glories, the Freeze, like all the different colors, right? So we have all that. So we fulfill right out of here, and every single morning before school, Colton packs all the orders up. So I pull up the orders on Shopify on my computer, which I'm looking at right now, and I pull up the orders, and we set up the box, and then he puts all the orders in, and I'm going to talk through like what we do with our boxes. I think this is really, really important. So we use standard U-line boxes. We could probably upgrade the actual box at some point, but right now for the volume that we do, U-line, they're great. Literally, they show up in like a day or two. They're really cheap. And right now it's very effective for us to send in here. We can fit up to 3 pairs in one of these boxes. It's a 5x5x5. We've experimented with 4x4x4. It's too small, and 6x6x6 I think is probably the size we're going to end up ordering next, just to give us a little more space inside of them. The next thing I think that we do that's really cool is we actually use this packing tape. So to make the boxes unique in ours, we used a sticker mule, and so this goes on the box to tape the box up. So it goes on the outside of the box. People love it because they see it show up at their house and they know exactly what it is. The branding is done really nice. Shout out to my main man, Josh, who does all the branding for this. So we start with the box. I think it's super important to think about branding, to think about how your product's going to look when it shows up at someone's doorstep, and how do they get excited just seeing the box? And I think that's really important. On the inside, again, branding being super important. We do stickers. So right now we have 2 different stickers. I just ordered a 3rd sticker today, which is a circle sticker with our new circle logo on it. So 2 stickers that go in, everyone. These are awesome, especially with youth sports, because they're putting them on their water bottles. They're sticking them on their, the back of their cars, like all kinds of places. So I love seeing these everywhere that we go. And then we created these cards for each one of the styles. You can't see it's washing it out on the light. This is really cool. So this is like the party starter. So this one has a quote from Kobe Bryant, and then like our interpretation of it. So again, all back into like tying it into the mental skills and what these glasses mean and what they stand for and the mission behind them. And then the back is blank on purpose. It's intentional because Colt goes and he writes a note like, hey, thanks for your order. Really appreciate it. Check us out on Instagram, whatever he's writing here. So we personalize each and every order. And then of course the sunglasses, right? So they come in the pouch here. On the inside, we have them all wrapped up and stuff. So super cool. And that's kind of the package that we send them in. Again, the branding, the little stuff goes a long way. We get so many compliments about the packaging, about the branding. When people get it, their kids are so excited. They can't wait to use the sticker on the water bottle and so on. And they love that. And I think we do a very, very good job of that. So the custom packing tape, the notes that tie into the mission and the name of the glasses, the stickers, the handwritten notes in every package. So that's a little bit of the insight about inventory, about fulfillment. Again, I think start small, low minimum order quantities that make sense, that the numbers still make sense. And obviously you're going to get economics of scale as your business grows. So, when our next order comes in and we need 500 or we need 1,000 pieces, our price per unit is going to go down, or shipping per unit is going to go down as far as like sending it over here, because it's like a flat rate to ship it from China to here. So all of those things as we grow are going to get better, but right now the math still works very, very well for us. So start small. I think adding that personal care and the branding side is really important, and the little things do matter. Whew. That's a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed that little insight into our business today. I think that was really fun to kind of walk through. What are some things that you're thinking about with your brand? What questions do you have about your brand? What insights and tips do you have for us? We don't do everything perfect. We'd love to learn from you guys, but this is a really fun episode today, bringing you a little bit behind the scenes on how we pack all these orders up. Now I got to go get ready for practice. The boys are ready to go. I heard the smoothie blender going in the background. It's practice time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.